feel like a broken record every single time I say this, but you guys are increasing testosterone for the wrong reasons. Do not be a meathead. Do not be a caveman. Do not be ensconced and entranced by the superficial elements that testosterone will give you. Granted, I see why they are attractive. Who wouldn't like increased muscle bulk? Who wouldn't like more depth in voice? Who wouldn't like more hair, or to prevent that receding hairline? I get it. But in my opinion, the most valuable aspect of optimizing your hormonal profile comes in its impact in your temperament, how you approach life, how you engage in competitive behavior. So I think there is something that you really should be focusing on if you are in apathy, if you are in depression, if you are falling down this slippery slope of one bad event leading to another, and you can't quite claw your way out of that particular vicious cycle and start to build a life of your own. So without any further need for an introduction, I want to bring you the herb of power, Tongkat Ali, and its effect on testosterone, what you need to know. So first, let's talk about the source of this herb. So it is a longjack herb, an all natural herb supplement derived from the roots of a verdant shrub tree that is indigenous to Southeast Asia. It has been an integral component of traditional medicine in Malaysia, Indonesia, Vietnam, and other Asian countries. Primarily, its use was to combat malaria, infectious fevers, male infertility, and also erectile dysfunction. How curious, how curious, how curious. So we can already start to see the links here between Tongkat Ali and its effect on the very ability to keep rigid and penetrate not only women but life itself. So the therapeutic properties of Tongkat Ali are attributed to its unique combination of compounds that are present in the plant, most notable flavonoids, alkaloids, and other potent antioxidants that stop that inflammation and stress response within the body. When cortisol is running amok through your blood, believe me, it will start to kill off your body's ability to create and maintain healthy levels of testosterone in the blood. Not only can these antioxidants help protect against cellular damage, but they will also offer a host of other benefits to the body. So I alluded to it there. The mitigation of cortisol in your blood is conducive to you operating at a high testosterone level. And what is the killer? Cortisol, if you're unfamiliar with that particular hormone, is another way of saying the stress molecule in your blood. If you're in an office job, if you have a high stress lifestyle, believe me, there will be a diminishment in your body's ability to create and maintain high levels of testosterone, which keep you, increase your vigor, your approach to life. I wanted to share with you a study that was done in 2013 by a gentleman called Sean M. Talbot and his contemporaries, who studied the effects of this herb of power on the stress hormones and psychological mood states in individuals that were of this particular psychological disposition. So the method of which was to assess the stress hormones and mood states within 63 subjects. 32 of them were men and 31 of them were women. They were screened prior to this this method, for moderate stress and supplemented with a standardized hot water extract of Tongkat Ali and or a placebo for 4 weeks. Ideally a sugar pill, so they couldn't ascertain, or they could ascertain whether or not the compound had a tangible physiological effect without the psychological elements of it. So what were the results? Significant improvements were found in the Tongkat Ali group for the mitigation of tension by 11%, anger 12%, and confusion by 15%. Holistically, reduced cortisol exposure minus 16% and increased testosterone status by 37%. Wow. Okay. Now that's just one study. That's just one study showing that there is, again, this very, very measurable, in the ways that they measure it. The particular study measured it. You can research it yourself. For the prevalence of negative emotion and also testosterone levels within the blood. Let's move over here to increasing the total and free testosterone levels. So I have another study here from Mr. Ralph R. Heinkel, in 2014. Now, this study was done on the older demographic. It was to measure the effects on physical activity in male and female seniors. And I believe this particular demographic was between the ages of 57 and 72 years. So we have 12 male and female seniors, and they were supplementing with 400 milligrams of Tongkat Ali daily for 5 weeks. What were the results? So the treatment resulted in significant increases in total and free testosterone concentrations and muscular force in men and women. The increase in free testosterone in women is thought to be due to the significant decline in the sex hormone binding globulin concentrations. The study affirms that the ergogenic benefits of Tongkat Ali through enhanced muscle strength. So we have a significant or more prevalent increase in the women, and I think that's a consequence of the natural drop-off in women. But there again is a tangible result that we can see in the effects of testosterone from this particularly magical Asian herb. Now, what I wanted to do is summarize the effects of Tongkat Ali in 5 key principles that go beyond just the studies that I've shared with you today. So, number 1, multiple testosterone-related studies on Tongkat Ali between the years of 2000s and 2021 showed an increase of total testosterone and free testosterone between 5% and 600% in some studies. Now, it is important to mention that the ones that are having the significant impacts, such as the 588% and 600%, are the ones that also supplement with multivitamins. Okay, so that's number 4 here. It's not enough to take the herb in and of itself. There's a common phrase that you can't supplement your way out of a poor diet. If you're not eating holistic foods that are very, very dense in minerals and vitamins, such as offal, such as liver, such as heart, such as kidney, and less of the manufactured processed stuff, you're not going to optimize your hormonal profile level. It's about elimination as it is as much as optimization. Most of the studies on Tongkat Ali showed significant improvements between 2 weeks and 24 weeks. Multiple Tongkat Ali studies and clinical trials on testosterone showed improvements in young adults 24 up to seniors between 50 and 75 years. So if you're in that 24 to 75 years range, again, there's tangible evidence to suggest that this is going to have an effect on you. And the latest studies on Tongkat Ali showed an increase in DHA and DHT, which are derivatives that are imperative into the manufacturing of free and total based testosterone. So, gentlemen, this is something that I'm using at the moment. I'm trying to bring you a lot more anecdotal stuff. I will in the future and update you on my Twitter and as well as on YouTube, how that's affecting my temperament, how that's affecting my disposition, my energy levels, my cognitive capacity as well. But here is some objective evidence to tell you that this might be worth a go. Like always, I think it's really important that you take what I'm saying with a pinch of salt. These are just theories after all. Take what is valuable to you, discard which is not, and also make sure that you're experimenting with yourself. What I'm doing is journaling every single day the effects that is having on my particular temperament. It's important that you control the variables that you want to keep the same, meaning that if you're supplementing with something else, it's important that you account for that being the difference or being the true cause effect of why you're feeling stronger or fitter or more flexible, or the other tangible aspects of holistic or fitness principles into account. But gentlemen, like I say, take what is valuable, discard which is not, and I'll bring you something else very, very soon. Take care, brothers.